Hi guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well wherever you are. Today in Newcastle, it's the same as my last video. It's still gloomy and cold, but I've got my nice jumper on to keep us warm, and of course my steaming, well, slightly steaming cup of tea to keep me company. This video is going to be a slightly long one, so you might also want to grab a cup of tea and some snacks. You can pause it at any time and come back and watch things. We're going to dive straight into it. But first of all, I want to say a big thank you to the amazing Lush Scents on Instagram for creating the images that I used in this video. I will be leaving a link to their Instagram account down below. So please, if you haven't already given them a follow, please go give them a follow on Instagram, because if you like sneaky peeks, it's the place to go, you know. And also, they're just an incredibly amazing person and their account is great. So thank you again to the amazing Lush Scent for sharing these images with us all and making them for me. I really appreciate it. So let's just jump straight into it. So for those who haven't seen my last video, go check that out first. I review the 2022 boxes from the kitchen, from the Lush kitchen. I go through the vote. I might touch on some bits and bobs that came in the boxes that weren't on the vote, but my general overview from 12 to 1 of my favourite boxes from last year. And that's kind of what we're going to do now. Now, I do have my phone here. I will be looking at it, but I'm going to put the images on the screen, so please don't think that I'm ignoring you. I'm just looking down because I'm trying to see what it is. I don't have my glasses. I've lost my glasses. So I'm going to take you through everything. Sometimes I do kind of forget what number I'm on. I'm sorry. So for those who don't know what the Fresh and Flowers box is, it is a monthly subscription box from Lush that delivers fresh handmade goodies to your door. But unlike the kitchen box, you don't get a vote for it. Everybody knows what they're getting in advance, and it's shipped straight through your door for £35 a month, shipping included. So with this, all these items are like a pamper in a box, so you're going to use them all up fresh. Fresh is best, and they all kind of have themes on them. So like the kitchen box, in a sense, there is certain themes. These ones are all themed, and it's a really personalized kind of lovely little gift to give to someone who's maybe really into their skincare. There's a lot of skincare in here and body care. Sometimes we get bath bombs, but if they want bath bombs and shower gels, the best box to go for is the kitchen one. The Fresh and Flower ones is more like skincare, body care. It's a pamper in a box every month. So let's go through these boxes. I'm gonna have a quick little look. Okay, so we're going to start off number 12 with September's box. So this it is, I think it was the Carey's Garden box off the top of my head. So in here you had the Carey's Carrot Naked Face Mask, you had the Herbal Face Toner, you had the Mulberry Leaf Eye Pads, the Posy of Flowers, the Seed Pod Bath Bomb, the Vegetable Spaghetti Hair Treatment, and the Wild Spinach Soap. So overall, I absolutely loved the idea behind this box and learning more about Carey's Garden. If you didn't know, I have a playlist with all the Lush Kitchen and Fresh and Flowers boxes. I'll link that at the end. If you want to know more about Carey's Garden and the opening times and things like that and what you got to do, find that video. It is the September 2022 box for Fresh and Flowers, and it tells you a bit more about it. I love the idea of it. I love the way it looks. However, that Seed Pod Bath Bomb was a nightmare. It had like a green luster over it, and it coated a lot of stuff. There is a couple of boxes over the year that could have been amazing, but some of the products got onto other products and didn't make it as nice as it could have been, and this was one of them. You don't want to be getting bath bomb bits on your iPads. So whilst I love the smell of the soap, the face mask was really nice because it smelled like carrots. It was marred a little bit by the bath bomb. The bath bomb smelled really good. I didn't understand what it was supposed to be, but I did like the idea of the box. So although it wasn't like none of them, I loved every single box that came out last year from Fresh and Flowers. Just the messiness of this one I was not keen on. And if I'm going through here, let me have a little look. There was, where else was it? There was, yes, the next one is going to be May's box. This had Bohemian soap. It had Cosmetic Warrior Fresh Face Mask, but it was vegan. You had the Deconstructed Grease Lightening Spot Treatment, the Enzyminide Cleanser, Posy of Flowers, the Ultra Blend Cleanser, and the Wasabi Shankui Shampoo. My general kind of thing was I loved again, how brightening this box was, but a lot of the items I could get in store. And it's nice for people who maybe don't really shop at Lush that often, so that they can try new products for themselves that are in store, that they can go, I like this, and I can go in store and get it. However, for someone who's quite seasoned, I'm buying stuff that I can buy all the time, so that was one of the reasons why I wasn't a big fan of the box overall, even though I liked each item individually. The Enzymide cleanser was really good, but my God, was it messy. The bottom of my box, if I recall, was bulging because it wasn't wrapped and it was wet. Now, I know back in the day, fresh used to come in fresh fruit, so I love the kind of the throwback to the retro way, but it needed to be wrapped in something to kind of protect it, because I think, again, some bits got on other bits. I love the vegan Cosmetic Warrior. I love Cosmetic Warrior, and I know a lot of people kind of get put off by Cosmetic Warrior because of like the garlic, but a lot of the time they're just smelling the tea tree oil. This smelled really good, and if I recall correctly, it kind of reminds me, the smell, a little bit of Marilyn hair mask. I've still got a bit of the Ultra Bland Self-Preserving Cleanser. I've used up the Wasabi Shampoo Atmosphere. You got a lot of shampoo in there, so again, loved all the things. I just thought it was too much of stuff that we already have in the shop. But again, if you don't buy from Lush a lot, or if you're buying for someone who doesn't buy from Lush, they can try this stuff and get it. So I understand why it was like that, but I just thought, I've already tried pretty much all this stuff. So yeah, so that's why it's number 9. I loved all the products, but it was messy and I'd already kind of tried it all before. So number 8, I would say, is the June box, because it was the soap box. We got soaps. So I think in the kitchen box before that month, and I think maybe the Fresh and Flowers box before, we got soap. So we got a lot more soap. We got 4 bars of soap. We got a Delight, and then we got this buttercream, which is also like a body wash type of a thing. So you had the Lens Slip buttercream, which was the first kitchen product, one of the first kitchen products I bought, but it was in a pot. We got the Posy of Flowers, we got the Pumice Power Foot Soap, which I've still got and I'm using up because it lasts a long time and I don't use it that often. Still got some of the Queen of Hearts facial cleanser. That was also a product that was up for vote in the kitchen box that I had voted for previously. It's a very gentle soap, it's lovely. Not a big fan of the rose petals on the front because they're a little bit annoying, so I kind of picked them all off. The Rhubarb and Custard soap was phenomenal. It was so good. Like, I love rhubarb anyway, and I love rhubarb and custard. I love the sweets, I love the actual just having rhubarb and custard, but that soap was gorgeous. The Sandbar cold pressed soap, I love that. Thought that was also really nice. It made me miss Lush Hippie soap, the Gardener soap, and also the Mechanic soap, and I wish that maybe they would bring something like that back, because they were great hard wearing soaps. And then the last thing we got was Sticky Syrup soap, but it was a Delight, so that is sticky date scented, and I love the Delights. They're really good fun. I love the texture of them, so I loved all the smells of it, but it was just a lot of soap. Great for someone who's maybe on a zero waste journey, they're wanting to try different things, or they just love soap. They know they are a soap collector and they want to try different smells from Lush, from the soap range. This is a pretty good one to try. And obviously you have stuff, you had soap for your body, soap for your hands, soap for your feet, soap for your face. So it was a top to toe pamper, but in a soap form. Number 9 is the July box. Love this box. So in here you got, this is a big whopper of a box, Botanomancy Bubble Bar, but it was a mini, the Calendula Eye Pad, the Daisy Daikon Naked Deodorant, which I'll talk about in a second, Dr. Peppermint Shampoo Bar, Granny Mo Fresh Face Mask, King of Skin Body Butter, the Posy of Flowers, and the Twilight Shift Flannel. So CBD Bubble Bar, it was a mini one, great for aches and pains, enough for one beautiful bath. You had the Fresh Face Mask, which looked a bit like an apple. Love that, with the matching iPads, so you can have your iPad relaxing time. We had the Dr. Peppermint Shampoo Bar, which I finished off a couple months ago, I think, or last month or a couple months ago. and it was lovely and stimulating, made your hair lovely and clean, but again, not too squeaky clean if your hair's a little on the drier side. The King of Skin body butter was great. You guys, it's back. If you want to know more about it, go check out my fan favourites video, because I'll tell you a bit more about it in there. The Daisy Daikon Naked Deodorant, I've talked about in my empties video recently. It was a love-hate relationship which ended up in me breaking up with it. I really liked the concept of it, how you kind of had to break it, warm it up and apply it a bit like a cream over than like say Aromaco where you put it on like a roll on. But I don't know if it was enough for my armpits, so I sweated a bit and I got a bit of a rash. So just, which is a shame because I really liked the smell of it. It was kind of minty but floral, it was nice. Then we had the Twilight Shift flannel, which I used on my face, and I didn't end up using this enough to fully enjoy it, but there is another flannel later on in the year which I ended up enjoying more, which I'll talk about, but that was that one. January box, so this was like a bit of like it was veganuary. So you had the bay leaf stalk, the daffodil eye pads, the Deutz Fee hand serum, the love lettuce fresh face mask, which was the vegan version, some flowers, the seedy salt scrub, and I've zoomed in too far, and the Wassaling soap. So really liked this box, really liked it. I love vegan. Love lettuce is my favourite fresh face mask ever, and I was gutted when they discontinued it. So this was super, super exciting for me to be able to have it, and I thoroughly enjoyed every minute of it. And please, please, please bring it back because it is so good. It is scrubby, it makes your skin just feel so good, and the fact that it's vegan now, please bring it back, please. I like the seedy salt scrub. I didn't get full use out of the Fairy Fingers nail serum, hand serum. I remember that being a cuticle butter, but solid, but it's down here as a hand serum. Maybe if I used it as a hand serum, I would have got through it better. I know it had a cuticle pusher on one side. The Wassaling soap was an apple soap. It reminded me a lot of the green apple sour chewits that you can get. It was a really lovely smell, and I would love that to be in something else. But okay, number 7 is March. So this actually was a lot of hair care in here, and I like that. I know obviously hair care is a bit of a hard one because not everybody has hair, not everybody has the same hair type, but I really like that. And maybe in the future, if they become popular enough, maybe you could choose your hair type. So maybe they'll have one for dry hair, one for oily hair, and maybe they could do it that way. I don't know. But you had the chamomile herbal hair tonic, you had the citrus hair treatment, the molasses shampoo sphere, excuse me, I've just cut. You had mirror on the wall facial scrub roll, you had the posy of flowers, the shine so bright split end treatment, and the tropical fruit conditioner. So the chamomile bag was great because it was a toner and you could steep it and you could use it as a treatment. As far as I'm aware, it's like was it a pre-wash for your hair? I think it was. It was more hair than face. Then I love the citrus hair mask. That was great. Felt really lovely. The only thing is it was in a 50-gram pot, and I understand it because obviously it's got to fit through the letterbox. But if you've got thick hair, it wouldn't have been enough to do your full head. So obviously you would have already been able to do your ends. So maybe hair masks should just be in the kitchen box, because then you could put it in a 100-gram pot, and then that way you're more likely to get a full head out of it. Is that just me? The molasses shampoo was very molassesy scented. Not my favourite smell, I don't like treacle. The mirror on the wall is a very buttery facial cleanser slash scrub. It's got sugar in it to give you a very gentle scrub. If you have very, very dry skin, this is the one for you. It's like putting butter on your face. The Shine So Bright split end treatment, I love that. I love that so much. And then I did something really stupid. I put it on top of a pot and it melted. It melted with my Full of Grace mushroom serum, so I was gutted about that because it smelled really good as well. And then the tropical conditioner with 2 thin bars, which you kind of melted between water to turn into a conditioner, and I like that concept. I thought it was fun. It reminded me of the hot oil treatment, and obviously it smells like jungle, so obviously I loved it. So that was that one. So number 6 is going to be the November Fresh and Flowers box, because I think if you got the kitchen box, you got a lot of fiery winter warmer smells. And what I really liked about this box was how polar opposite it was. The kitchen box was all oranges, yellows, golds and browns, but this was all like blues and greens, and it was like polar opposite sense wise. It was very fresh, it was very invigorating, it was like to put a spirit in your set, and I loved it. There was one spicy kind of thing, which was the seaweed enfleurage, which I think was hottie scented. I can't remember what it smelled like now, you know when you're like, I can't remember what it smells like. But yeah, the binoculars iPad, the birding boat bath bomb, which was a bit like Dr. Pepperminty scented if I recall, or it was furs scented. You had the Mineralized Me fresh face mask, which was like a bit like BB seaweed. It was lovely. We had the Pool Harbour shampoo bar, which I think I haven't used it yet, but it's similar vibes to Scenic. The Posies, the Samphire soap, which was big scented. So I love big, it's one of my favourite smells at Lush, so super excited to have that. I've not used it yet, but again, a lot of shampoo bars in 2022. If you get both boxes, I think we must have got about 5 or 6 shampoo bars. I mean, I'm going to be topped up for shampoo for the next year. So overall, yeah, really enjoyed the colour story, the theme, the smells of this one. Number 5 is going to be the December box. So we got a lot of stuff in here. We got... This thing's probably dead now, I need to do it, but this is a posy of flowers, but it needs to be put in water, and I completely forgot about it, whoopsies. But we've got the Angel's Delight body wash, we've got the Bouche de Noël cleanser in the shape of Golden Angel bubble bar. We've got the Festive Flannel, the Happy Holidays fresh face mask, which used to be called Merry Christmas, as in like Mary Berry. Or was it Mary Berry? It was Mary Berry. It was Mary Berry, in honour of Mary Berry. Santa's Grotto Lush Melt, which smells so good. And I only put 2 cubes in my bath, and it was so strong. It was amazing. We had the Story iPads, and then we also had 3 wash cards, which were tree decorations. Mine got a bit wet from, I think, the Bouche de Noël cleanser, but we had a Christmas tree, we had a gingerbread man, and a star shape, and they were each different smells. Loved this box, loved the smells, the colours, lots of pinks and golds. Angel Delight is one of my favourite smells ever. It's Miranda scented, or the Christmas party soap. The Bouche de Noël, I've still got some left. Beautiful, really moisturising at Christmas time. If it never comes back, but you want something moisturising at Christmas time to wash your face with, try Let the Good Times Roll. And the Festive Flannel, now I talked about the Twilight Shift one, and I felt like when I ripped it, it was hard to use it, but it was too big for my face. I ended up using the Festive Flannel as a body wash, like a really creamy body wash, and you could feel the cannellini beans just very gently exfoliating, and it was lovely. And that Happy Holidays face mask, stunning. Please bring that out for Christmas this year. I would love that. So that was number 5. Yes. Number 4, let me get down here. It's going to be the August box. So this was all about your feet. And I know you might be thinking, but really? For your feet? Yes, I loved this concept. This concept was amazing. I think feet are so overlooked. We're on them all the time. They're so hard worked, and it's so nice to pamper your feet. So we've got a box of Epsom salts. We've got the foot bath bomb, some foot soak bundle, some vegan peppermint foot lotion, pink peppermint foot lotion, sorry, the pink peppermint foot powder, which I'll show you in a second, the potato feet foot mask, and the sandy foot scrub. So let me show you this. So I've kept it in its grease proof, and I've actually just finished off the vegan pink peppermint foot cream, which you only got a little sample pot. Would I preferred a 45 gram pot of? However, I got quite a few feet of it, but this is it here. This is the kind of thing, and then you just tap it on your feet, and you can see it there. And obviously it's pink peppermint scented. It's lovely and cooling. It kind of makes the skin nice and matte, so if your feet are feeling a bit pongy, a bit sweaty, they're great. And I kind of like that concept, like with the powder puff, and I would love something like that in the shop because it's just a muslin cloth, so you could absolutely do something like that. And I just love that box. The only thing I didn't really like that much was the potato feet foot mask. I didn't like the smell, and I forgot about it and it went off, which I didn't get the full use out of it. Alex really enjoyed the Epsom salts. He got all the Epsom salts for his feet. So number 3 is going to be the April box. So this was all inspired by the Japanese cherry blossom. Again, loved this theme, and it was all beautiful. We got the 17 Cherry Lane soap, the cherry blossom eye pads, the cherry blossom ice cube, the Hanamai bath bomb, the matcha fresh face mask, posy of flowers, and the Sakura facial cleanser. So a lot of Sakura scented stuff, but the ingredients for this were inspired by some of the kind of the drinks that are used and drank within Japan. So in that cherry blossom ice cube, I know there was something really special in there. The bath bomb was stunning. The smell was so good. Please bring something like that out. It would probably give Sakura a good run for its money. But my favorite thing was the Sakura facial cleanser, because it had such a, it had like a bean paste inside of it, and it smelled so good and it felt so good, and I would love to see something like that in the shops. It was stunning. Number 2 is the February Fresh and Flowers box. You know what it is. I'll show you some of the stuff. We've got, I don't know where I put everything. We have in here, we've got the Pillow Talk room spray. Now I know I've just said in other boxes, and I say it all the time, I'm not a big fan of rose, but that is stunning. We have got the Passion Fruit Enfleurage. We also have the Passion Fruit Delight Body Wash, the Be My Valentine Passion Fruit Scented, I'm trying to look for it, wash card. We got a Posy of Flowers, and we got the Date Night Fresh Face Mask. This box really should probably be my number 1 because I love passion fruit, but the box I'm going to choose, I'll tell you about in a second, it kind of trumps it. If you love fruity smells, if you love passion fruit, it is just the best box ever. And I love the enfleurages. They look like Korean ice cream rolls. They just, it's just the best box ever. The smells, the colours, the presentation was perfect. So what I love about this box is that you guys now, if you've not been subscribed to the Fresh and Flowers box, you can try out a Fresh and Flowers box. This box is being released globally in stores for everyone to try. You don't have to sign up to a subscription. You can just treat yourself to this box. All you have to do, I would ring your local store to see when they're getting the stock in, or if they're getting it in, because I know not every store might stock it. But if you want to try the Fresh and Flowers box without the commitment, this is the one to go for. If you like fruity smells, this is the one to go for. If you want to treat someone or yourself, go for it. It is one of the best boxes of 2022, if not the best. It only kind of got pipped to the post by, dare I say, number 1, it's 2 for 2, is the October Fresh and Flowers box. Oh my god, so good. You got so much stuff in this box. You got the birch leaf soap. You also got a different little soap as well. So you got 2 thin soaps, if I recall. The chrysanthemum eye pads, the hot chocolate hand mask, the Mr. Pumpkin face cleanser, Nutkins fresh face mask, oak leaf soap, flame leaf bath bomb, and a bunch of posies. The smells on this are so comforting, so snuggly. You got so much stuff. The presentation was phenomenal. I love Mr. Pumpkin face fresh face mask, and to get that in as a cleanser as well as having the face mask in store, so good. I haven't used the chocolate hand mask yet, actually. Excuse me. So I will do a video of me using that in case you haven't used yours yet, because I know not everybody knows how to use a hand mask, and I do miss Golden Handshake because it was so good. But I just, again, love the colour story, love the theme, love the content. That Nutkins face mask was so good. It was kind of like a toss-up between February and October. I would almost, you know what it is? I'm going to be controversial. They're both number 1 because although they're such polar opposites in sense. That's it, yeah. They're both #1, October and February, because they're just so good. The smell is so, so good. So yes, that is all of the boxes for 2022. It was kind of a tie. They were pretty much level pegging. I would probably put October a little bit ahead of February, but yes, let me know what you think of what I thought of last year's boxes down below in the comments. What would you have put first? Did you get any of the boxes? Do you agree with what I've said? A massive, again, shout out to Lush Scents on Instagram for creating the images for me to use. And if you haven't followed them already, go check out their page and follow them. They are incredible. If you like this video, give it a little thumbs up. And if you really liked it, you can subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 3,500 subscribers. We're all, you know what it is, we're doing really well, and I'm doing a giveaway at 3,000. Obviously I've hit that, so that will come up at the end of January for you all to enter. And here are my socials. YouTube will be recommending a video at the end for you if you want to hang around. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.